Hello there, people of the internet. CrawlinUK here with another part of Syberia. It has been a while since I played this. Last time we had quite a lot of dialogue to go through. So here we are. I've remembered the buttons. This is the list of tasks, if you like, that I've got to do so far. So give Oscar the ticket, but he won't take the ticket yet because we need to sort the train out. So find a way to move the train, distract the birds, and wind the train. And then there's carry out the president's requests. So find an egg, find some Sauvignon, give the Mammoth doll to the professor, ask the Stationmaster about the Sauvignon. So I'm just at a train station. I think Stationmaster's here. Yep, here he is. So I can probably speak to him now.
I'm sorry to disturb you.
What can I do for you, miss?
Here we are at the bottom. Sauvignon.
Where might I find some forest Sauvignon plants, please?
No place around here, that's for sure. I don't know what you're talking about. That stuff's from the Amazon.
You know, for someone who knows nothing about the plant, you seem pretty well informed about which mysterious faraway country it comes from.
Oh, well, Amazon, Peru, Papua New Guinea, it's all the same to me. Gotta go. Gotta work.
Wait, don't go. You know what? I don't think he was being
I
totally
think he just walked through me. Okay, so I'll see if I can go after him. I don't think he's gone that far. Although I can't speak to him again, so maybe he's wandered off. I don't know. Right, the train's there. I think I have to board the train. Let me check. Yeah, I'm going to have to board the train to get the Mammoth door. Is it here? Yeah. In we go. Past Oscar. I didn't want to do that. Down, then up. Mammoth doll's here. I was looking in the middle thinking, wait a minute, that's not the Mammoth doll. No, no, no. Up. So, quick check. Because there's find a way to distract the birds. Find a way to move the train. Obviously, moving the train is winding the train up. Find an egg. So finding the egg has got to be the solution to distracting birds. I didn't get anything last time, as far as I remember. Mushroom guide. Read it. Good, good. Navigate. That was the wrong button, sorry. The Yangala-cola. The Yangala-cola is mushroom without... What is that word? Zem? That has a chewy texture. It is a member of the polypod family. Grows exclusively on the trunks of certain trees of the Amazonian forest. So... probably if I'm going to be getting any of that, it's in this area. I'm thinking even more now, like Sauvignon, maybe I've got to make it, I'm not sure. Oh, I've just realised I'm going the wrong way. Going out of the station means I've got to go to the north. Well, north in relation to the screen where I am. Considering that this is west. I think we can go through the train. Straight across? Yep. The birds are stuck there, so I won't bother them. Actually, I don't remember. I think it may be more of a south area. Go across this bridge again? Yes, here we are. Stationmaster's here again.
Excuse me, Stationmaster, but I need you again.
Can't you see I am very, very busy?
No.
Well, I am. Very busy indeed. But, okay. I think I can give you a minute of my time.
How about Yangala-cola?
There isn't any Yangala-cola in this station, is there?
Yangala what?
Yangala-cola. It's a kind of mushroom from the Amazon. It has particular qualities.
Yangala-cola. Yangala-cola. That word rings a bell. Wait, yes, I think that Professor Pons, the paleontologist, came by here recently. He was telling me about some strange mushrooms.
Okay.
And, well, I personally don't touch the stuff myself. If he wants to poison himself, that's his business.
He didn't tell you whether the mushrooms grow here, did he?
Well, that's just what he wanted to know as well. I saw him snooping around the station for several hours. Afterwards, I don't know. But I can say he looked annoyed when he left. I'm sorry, that's all I know.
Thanks anyway.
Okay. What's this last one? Locks.
Can you explain to me how the locks in the canal work, please?
A lock, right, is a system of sealed gates. They're clever, right? They help boats overcome gradient problems in channeled water flows. They make this kind of boat staircase, see? You know what I like? Sitting on the bank, watching the barges and...
I'm sorry. I must have expressed myself badly. I need to know how the locks open and close, to vary the water levels.
I'm not sure of a precise maneuver. Trains and barges, trains, now, those guys are very different fellows altogether.
Okay. Ask about Sauvignon again.
I'm looking for a kind of little juicy berry. You don't know where I could find some?
Look, lady, the station doesn't have any Sauvignon berries, not even forest Sauvignon.
Funny you should mention it. That's exactly what I was looking for. Forest Sauvignon.
Sauvignon, raspberries, red currants, they're all the same to me. And we don't grow none of them here.
But you see, I have just read a very interesting book, which says that the rare Sauvignon Berry is actually cultivated here, in the famous Barrockstadt University aviary itself.
Well, if it's in a book, then... don't believe everything you read, miss.
I don't know why, but I don't think you're telling me the truth.
What do you mean? I don't know. How should I know where to find your stupid grape? Go ask your Professor, what's his name, Pons, the paleontologist.
But you're the master of this station, so you should know better than anyone.
Nobody tells me anything. I don't know. Go see the old guy with the fossils.
Okay, I've
I
asked
won't
all the
disturb you
previous
any longer,
ones.
Mr. Stationmaster.
Welcome to Barrockstadt, miss.
Back to the university. It's this way. I don't think I can go left and right of that part there. To pass that guy is very useless. This place was quite huge, as I remember. This way, maybe? Yes, I think it's this guy. This is the only other guy.
Do excuse me, Professor. Professor, sorry to disturb you again.
What is it you want to know, miss?
Let's see. I think I've asked everything here last time.
You wouldn't know where the forest Sauvignon plants are kept in Barrockstadt, would you?
Why do you think there are Sauvignon plants here?
I read about it in a book at the library.
Try going to see the Stationmaster. If such a shrub exists, he will have a better idea than anyone.
It's actually he who sent me to you. I thought it a little strange, but he definitely said ask the paleontologist. You're the only one here, aren't you?
Yes indeed. What a strange way to behave. Well, I think he must have made a mistake, that's all. Nobody tells me anything here. Maybe you should ask the rectors. After all, they are in charge of the university.
Alright, thanks.
Sending me all over the place. Okay, let's see about Yangala-cola.
I read in the library in a book on the Amazon that there's a mushroom called the Yangala-cola. I'd like to try and find some if you have any in your collections. It just might come in handy.
Yangala-cola. Ah, but of course, a marvelous idea. Yes, yes, indeed. I expect I have some of that somewhere in my laboratory. I remember pulverizing it myself. Now, where did I put that container?
Do you mind if I have a look around? I'll be careful.
Oh, no, not at all. I wish you luck in trying to find something in the midst of this scholar's jumble, but please, go ahead.
Yeah, I remember that before, so I can go have a look for that anyway. Probably doesn't
I'm
know
under the
anything about the
impression that if I'm to
locks.
continue my journey, I'm going to have to open the locks on the canal.
You're probably right, my dear, so open the locks. Whether they are open or closed is none of my business.
I'll leave you in peace. I hope I haven't disturbed you too much.
Sorry? No, not at all, my dear child.
Okay, let's try with the Mammoth.
Do excuse me, Professor. Professor, sorry to disturb you again. Professor, I have brought you something that should be of interest to you. Look.
Here we go.
What have you got there, then? Let's see. An effigy of a mammoth. But this is Hans' doll, is it not? Yes, of course it is. How on earth did you... Oh my God. It's in my hands. It exists. It really exists. Please do excuse me. I'm deeply moved.
You see? Your Hans and my Vorarlberg heir are one and the same.
This is incredible. After all these years, how can I ever thank you, my dear? Oh, I must waste no time. I'm off to my laboratory. I must study this carefully. May I borrow your treasure a moment?
Well, actually,
Don't worry, miss. I will take the greatest care of it. But I need to study it. You see, it has such importance to me that this very afternoon I shall deliver an impromptu lecture to my students about this very object. If you are interested in Hans Vorarlberg, then it is essential that you attend.
do you think so?
Obviously. Give me your telephone number and I will call you the moment my lecture begins. I will return you your doll at the end. You have my word.
In that case,
See you later.
see you later.
Took us some time. Off he goes. Oh, so can I go in here now? I can't go to the right. There's something here. Let's see. Just one thing. Barrockstadt Vice cylinder. Okay. But I don't think I have anything to play the voice cylinders on. It'll just be added to the shelf, to the collection. Unless it's something on it that Hans has said and I get to listen to it at some point. Looks like a microscope I can interact with there. Maybe I was mistaken. Oh, yeah, I can. Oh, it's not the microscope, it's the tap. So it looks like a bottle and tap. Let's look at the bottle first. So Yangala-cola powder, okay. And a test tube holder. I didn't know that was the item. Okay. Anything else in here? I believe speaking. Oops, I can take. No, he wants to use that. I won't bother him.
What is it you want to know?
Ah, okay, so it's
I'll
just the
leave you
same
in peace.
questions.
Sorry?
In case I
No.
need to come back, I know at least I can come back here. And I have acquired test tube holder Yangala-cola powder. Not sure what to use it for. Let's have a quick read of this again. So native Amazonian tribes, however, are not very attached to the mushroom. Why they are so fond of the fungus has taken extensive scientific research to elucidate. Press the wrong button. Here we go. Press the wrong button again. So biologists have reached the conclusion that the Yangala-cola contains a special substance that is unique to the mushroom. The substance significantly affects vision and enhances its acuteness enormously. Amazonian Indian hunters discovered this effect and started using it centuries ago. The Yangala-cola is divided. Is that right? This text looks quite blurred to me. And ground to a powder. Oh, it's dried and ground to a powder and consumed before the hunter commences. Its effects is substantious and the penetration of the hunter's vision increases extraordinarily. The hunter is then able to aim and hit targets concealed behind thick undergrowths, even over great distances. Okay, so we know it's kind of something to help me see better. I thought there was a door here. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. Yeah, there's nothing. Go see the rectors about the Sauvignon Berry. They are in this furthest door here. Probably just talk too much again. Oh, they're not in this door. It's the library. It's the furthest door, I think. There's another part. Yes, here we go. Through here. Up steps. And
Gentlemen,
speaking.
forgive me for disturbing you again, but I have a little problem.
A little problem, a little problem. Everyone has little problems now, you know.
They are kept to oneself, and they don't stop the world from turning.
Nor trains from leaving stations.
Let's see, Sauvignon.
Are you sure there are no Amazon Sauvignon plants in Barrockstadt? Because I have just interviewed the Stationmaster and the paleontologist, and what they said really didn't convince me that there wasn't any here.
We are quite definite on this point. There are no Sauvignon plants growing in Barrockstadt.
You see, miss, the Amazon Forest Sauvignon is a rare shrub that requires very special conditions for growth.
That's right. Conditions that are very hard to reproduce, believe you me.
Difficult, but not impossible. Fortunately, our garden has proved very successful.
Your garden? So, there is a garden in Barrockstadt?
Oh, the garden. Well, if there was one, it would be only a little garden hidden behind the station. But our Stationmaster would be very proud of it.
He would take very good care of it, too. Everything would grow marvelously if we were able to cultivate it at all, and it would be all down to his gardening prowess.
And we would be proud as punch. And we wouldn't forget the role the paleontologist might play in this.
What's the paleontologist got to do with it all?
Without him and without his laboratory, how would we make the wine, do you think?
And it would be good wine indeed, my dear colleagues, would it not?
Oh, yes, a delightful balm to soothe away our long hours of toil.
Yep, they're just
and
chatting
our
now.
heavy
I think
responsibilities.
I have an idea what to
We
do.
would wait impatiently every year for the arrival of the year's produce.
So, if I have understood you correctly, there are indeed Sauvignon plants in Barrockstadt. They are cultivated in a garden behind the station, then turned into wine by the paleontologist's loving care. And finally, the pleasure of tasting is yours. If I'm not very much mistaken, gentlemen, you have a minor racket operating here.
Miss, you do go jumping to some hasty conclusions.
We never said that. That's not what we said at all.
We were talking in the conditional. You know, with ifs and woulds.
So, what would happen if I had such a hunch?
You would have to keep it to yourself, of course.
Yes, if you would be so kind as to keep it a secret. It would only be a small local concern, producing barely a few bottles every year.
That's right. Nothing so grandiose as a business. Otherwise, we'd be liable to be fined. So, we can't count on your discretion, can't we?
Don't worry, I have no intention at all of getting messed up in anything.
Okay.
Here we are, busy chat.
Already?
Yep. Let's
Thank you
get
for
past
it.
this text.
And thank you, gentlemen.
Always way too much to say to them. And out we go. We're going to leave this place. Don't think that is a door. Oh, that's the library, yeah, because I was past that one. We go down. And we go to the left and exit. A quick look at this one again, just in case. I think this was the one that had the puzzle with the egg being waved.
If that's going to work.
Yep, something's missing. Get rid of the birds, maybe find a nest, get an egg, get that working. Find a way to wind up the train, is my guess. Hopefully the station master has the final clue now to find the Sauvignon Berry.
Excuse me,
Can't you see I am very...
Yeah, very busy.
You
Sauvignon.
have been playing with me, haven't you? You knew very well there were forest Sauvignon berries in the station garden.
Not at all. I've never seen your Sauvignon things.
You don't have to lie to me. I know all about it. You and the rectors are in cahoots, and the professor's lab has been turned into a distillery. You've all got a nice little smuggling racket on the side.
Smuggling racket? Hey, lady, you're going a bit far there. It's just a little on-the-side thing we got going, that's all. It's just for ourselves. Hey, honest.
You should be ashamed of yourselves. Aren't you worried about the reputation of this fine university? The authorities should be informed of this.
Now she's playing them.
Wrong. It's not a crime.
Can you open the gate to the garden, please?
Sure. No problemo. Right with this.
Here we go. Can I move? Yes, finally. Over the bridge and then down this path here. This led to a door before, so I think that's where the back garden is. Ah, there we go, he's opened it. I can't speak to him.
Please feel free to visit the garden at your leisure. And there was just one thing. I'm not a liar. Not really. Just mum's the word. There is a reputation in the university to think about. And I have superiors, and I have to do what I can.
I understand.
Thank you, miss.
Okay, let's go in. Have to watch him go away. Oh no, that's fine. In we go. Okay. Where will these berries be? Just looks like outside. Thought it'd be a huge, vast forest or something. Yep, Sauvignon Grapes.
I don't need to do that again.
No, I don't want you to do it again. I just want you to display, get rid of the message that was on the screen. That's a nice green jacket she's wearing. Oh, suddenly not green jacket anymore. Down the path. No, let's try and remember the birds. I think they're on this way. There they are. Now, do I just give them berries as they are? What target them? Ah, there we go. There they go. And up I go. Hopefully we're going to get quite far in this area now. Big mechanical bird with the eggs in. I love that.
Possible to reach it.
Impossible to reach? Yes, here we go. Test tube holder. Got it. Looks like my work up here is done. Don't need to go up there again. over the train. Probably the quickest way. Yep, this way.
Yeah, miss, please, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
You know, I want to apologize for our little misunderstanding. I brought you a bottle of wine. Barrockstadt Sauvignon. Very good year. Let me know what you think.
Okie
I'm
dokie.
very touched. Thank you.
Good luck on your journey, lady.
Thank you.
Alright, so I'm going to go back to the university courtyard, do the puzzle, place the egg in the other's part, and probably reveal a door or something. One. No. It's pulled down now. So we've got the cuckoo's egg, and we're going to place it. Open. I can go inside. Okay. Ladder's going downwards. Let's go. And go back up. Let's see. Something on the wall here. Nothing for me. Oh, maybe I can go this way. Ah, wait a minute, there's a lever. What's that doing? Haha. Obviously one of Hans's automatons. Bonus. Right, so they're now moving. But what was the point of that? I feel like I should speak to this guy, this dodgy bloke. But I'll skip through it if he's just talking
Hello.
rubbish again.
Hey, baby, you...
Nope,
Just who do you think?
Hey!
nope,
I...
nope.
Hey, don't...
Listen, kid.
Yeah, no point. Let's have a quick look. Oh, minute, was that a ladder I just saw? Yeah, let's have a look at that. Just here. No, it's not a ladder I'm supposed to be using anyway. I think I've done everything down here now. Yep, all done. Out I go. Let's have a look at the quest. So, give Oscar the ticket, not yet. Find a way to move the train, not yet. Put the Barrockstadt voice cylinder in the train cabinet. Open the locks, okay. Go back to the train then. Over here. Yeah, go to the train. Right, so the cabinet was here.
These shelves look as if...
Yeah, I know they are. So I want to choose and place. Job done. Open the locks. Okay. I haven't received my phone call yet.
These shelves look as if they're made.
Yeah, I thought I might be able to do that, but I can't. Wind up the train. So if I remember correctly, the train wound up on this side. Not sure where to go. I'm thinking maybe I have to speak with the professor again. I'll have a look down this platform. I don't think I can use this yet because it needs a key. I was going to say it needs money, but it needs a key. Okay. In here. This is just going outside again, isn't it? Okay, it doesn't look to be anything. Oh, wait a minute. Is this just another way to get out to the university? Yeah, I didn't think there was another way, but that's another way. Back inside, and I want to go down to have a look at the locks, which is this way. Keep going in this direction. All the way down this path. Okay, so can I go up here? Doesn't look like I can. Looks like you can operate something there, but nothing to do. You go further down the platform. This is where the train comes, as far as I'm aware. And then I need to get across there. I think I'll probably do that with the train. The train will probably stop here and I can get through, but not sure. It's not giving me an easy task at the moment. But I've got some good items now. I've got wine. Maybe I give that to Professor. Maybe. It's a shame there's no map, so you can go to places a bit quicker. Or at least have a shortcut to like the university. So if you travel far from any direction, then you can just get back fast. So go this way, past the train again, and no, I don't go that way. I've got to go up the steps and down the other side. Through the main doors. I have to say, I'm not sure why I've switched on these violinists. I'll speak to the only people I can do. So the professor. Hopefully not here and get a call from him. Don't know why I've closed the door behind me. Let's put the wine in my hand and speak to him.
What is it you want to know, miss?
Not sure.
Arriving in Barrockstadt is...
You came by train?
Yes, in a kind of clock.
You mean you drive a train?
Oh, no.
Yeah, we've been through this before, so
yes.
Doesn't get us anywhere. The locks, he just says, yeah, you should open them. The birds I've already sorted out anyway. Any
What
help?
would you say about seeing Hans Varlberg again? After all, you could come with me and help me find him.
Young lady, you are very kind. I'm far too old for such escapades.
Okay.
I'll leave you in peace.
Sorry? No.
Try the rectors. Nope, don't want to go that way. Maybe I've got to give the bottle to the boy at the front. Maybe then he'd give me some good information or something. I think this place is pretty much completed with.
Excuse me.
Shh.
Can I disturb you a second?
No.
You could be a little bit nicer about it.
Keep quiet, in case you haven't noticed. We're somewhere that requires...
Okay. Are they all the same? No, you can't speak to him. And can't speak to him. Picked up all the items, there's no other people. There, just went down. Through this door we go. And that's the rector's office. Wine?
Gentlemen, forgive...
A little problem, a little problem. Everyone...
They are kept to oneself, and they don't stop the world from turning.
Nor trains from leaving.
Yep, we know this. Locks. See what they
You can
say.
possibly get the canal lock open. Then the sailors will be able to tow the train up to the winding machine.
What a surprising request.
Open the lock? What a singular idea.
Our university isn't responsible for the functioning of the canal locks. A different administration deals with that, miss.
Okay. Who?
Can you possibly have...
Miss, your insistence is almost verging on indecency.
Huh.
If you don't mind, could you not disturb...
We cannot constantly be at your disposal.
Understood, understood. My mission.
I didn't actually...
No, not really. You mean to say
Skipping
you're-
through to
you
see if
arrived
this says
a little
anything
late.
different.
But
No, it's just pointless text at this point.
we haven't
Here we are, busy chatting.
Yeah.
already?
Go.
Thank you for a chop.
Mm-hmm,
thank you, gentlemen.
mm-hmm. I'll speak to the guy at the entrance. If nothing changes, then it's going to be the end. For now. This way. Through the door. That'll take me out. Yep. So do you want the wine?
Hello.
Hey, baby, you party? You sure looking.
Just who do you think?
Hey,
No, it's just the same over and over.
hey, don't.
Listen, kid.
What about this one?
Hello.
Hey, baby.
No. Skip through.
Hey, don't.
Listen, kid.
Hook. What's the hook for? Probably attaching to the train. Only thing I can think of right now would be to quickly chat with the station master. Ask him about the locks. Oh no, I think we already spoke to
I'm
him.
afraid it's me again.
Hey, why not take two? I have nothing to hide from you.
Look, don't worry.
That's very sweet.
See if he changes his idea now, actually,
Can you
then.
explain to me how...
A lock, right, is the system of...
Yeah,
I'm
we know
sorry.
about that.
I must have
It's
expressed...
I'm not sure I'm a
done it
precise
wrong.
maneuver. Trains and barges, trains, now those guys,
So birds, locks, trains, hands, help.
I feel like I've lost my way a little here.
Hey, anything I can do, miss? You just let...
Okay.
It
Train.
seems that your superiors object to the presence of my...
Well, it's not that they're difficult to please, but I find that the less I have to do with them, the better things are. Get my drift. Birds, more peaceful than employers. And respect for the regulations. Now that...
I won't disturb you any longer, Mr. Stick.
Welcome to Barrock.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything. Anything in this direction? Can't remember if I've been here. This is just outsiders. Yeah. What's down these steps? I feel like it's somewhere I've not been yet. Here we are. I think we need to speak to these people and get something sorted. Well, for now I'm going to end my video here and have a look into this in the next part of Syberia. I hope you've enjoyed this playthrough so far. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. And also, please subscribe to my channel. This helps me out very much. But as always, thank you very much for watching. Bye.
Hey there! On the boat!
Guten Tag, schöne Mademoiselle.